Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here over the past few days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, douchebag. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me, or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Um, Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at her desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I... I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think that we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there was no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Uh, uh... Douchebag. Don't say those kind of things so frankly. You make me a little too happy. I'm glad that you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you have joined the club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. ... What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things that I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something. Not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. So backwards. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. Didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Guess Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall, and to be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while. But I'm still not that good yet. Still? You must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monika looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, douchebag. Oh, okay. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us had just talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Douchebag, since your compliments put me in such a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on doing that anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. Haha. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm so sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small pitcher from the shelf with a kind of filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up, the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes have passed. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Oh god. Oh god. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air out of the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach around the corner and peer around it. Yuri? What the frick? I don't like this. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Douchebag, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you that's around. Oh, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, douchebag. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Yuri I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Douchebag, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my... Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yeah, I have a terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since, well, it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assumed the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer together. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until her shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh boy. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me and like she needs to confirm what just happened. Douchebag? Oh boy. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Douchebag. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. The teacup gets knocked over. Douchebag. My heart won't stop pounding, douchebag. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, douchebag? Yuri suddenly presses her hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Uh, 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 I'm no longer in control of the game. Crap. Oh, Jesus. Freaky. It's time to share poems. Is this really the time to share poems? Think about it. Oh boy. Dots. Yeah, just as I thought. Douchebag, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, douchebag? Honestly. thought getting a new member would help everyone more involved together, not exclude each other even more. Aw, I'm sorry to write this for you, buddy. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today. I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Oh. Alright. Guess Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Did I not do good? Yuri, please tell me. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Douchebag. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. Did such a good job at explaining. I really wanted to try to give it more imagery. Very visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, douchebag. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, douchebag? I'm not being weird, right? Having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Oh, crap. That's a long one. Here we go. A rotating wheel turning on an axle, grinding. Say bolt head? Linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox. That's a name for a band. Expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming within open water in all directions, drowning. A prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes? I was just trying to picture that, and I can't do it. It's just keep thinking about snakes with googly eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, a god disapproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel, breathing. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Uh, that is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I, um, I really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it, and shit. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Okay. Completely understand. I'm awkward too. I'm just still picturing snakes with googly eyes. That's all.
Douchebag, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I think I saw a few things earlier I wasn't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which should be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide, she starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might be like a sexual thing? But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be the best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, and I hope you do too. Oh. That guy's a little bit of a bitch. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and then less cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating with screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard turntable, like playing a knife on breathing ribcage, endless. Monika's poem. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me that you can hear me. Anything? Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, special poem time. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. That's not a joke! What the kind of deranged... The world of Doki Doki is very dark. And only exists in like 2 scenes. Yeah. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Everything does something for the festival. It's like a freaking trope to do something for the festival. Why do we gotta do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Douchebag joined, and we've started with new club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. The festival is our only real chance to find more, you know. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? Inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do, guys. So that's what we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, douchebag? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of douchebag to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here join the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked to douchebag, and Yuri never even talked until douchebag joined. As for me, I like it better here than I do at home. The douchebag isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you really should consider our opinions for once. Dang, Natsuki with the body slam! Monika is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. It's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Douchebag want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Douchebag, why did you even join the club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, not really something I could be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. Not doing anything. She's not taking anything away. No, douchebag, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm happy that you're here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Jesus. Oh! What's a little pop? God. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. What about you, douchebag? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika, and once again, I'm just stuck. I decide to give an indirect answer. It's better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. Each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday. but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this club better than ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. Talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, douchebag? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with douchebag before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. Tomorrow? Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Ooh. Things have been hectic lately, haven't they? Douchebag, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as the president of the club. Why is it getting darker? And I really care about you, you know? I don't like seeing other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit Yuri. Sometimes I feel like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all my time that you've been here, we've hardly gotten any time to spend together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just things I've been hoping to talk to you about. Things I know only you could understand. Not yet. No, stop it.